Hi, my name is Diane Schuster, and you're watching one of a series of videos that demonstrate the capabilities of COZYROC's SSIS Plus, which is a software suite of tasks and components for SQL Server Integration Services. These demonstrations were built using SQL Server Integration Services 2005. The COZYROC tasks and components are available for SQL Server Integration Services 2005, 2008, 2008 R2, 2012, and 2014 in both 32-bit and 64-bit editions. For more information, please visit www.cozyroc.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the Dynamics AX destination component, which you can use to integrate or migrate data into Dynamics AX. This component comes in a package of tasks and components called SSIS Plus that complements the standard SSIS. In COZYROC's SSIS Plus product, we provide source and destination components for Dynamics AX, which support both 32-bit and 64-bit modes. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to copy records from a SQL Server table into a Dynamics AX table. I will also show you how to determine which records had errors. First, I want to show you the data we'll be copying over. These records contain information about 4 states in the United States, and my package will be copying them over into the Dynamics AX Address Country Region table. I already have the OLEDB connection manager set up for the SQL Server table that we're using to pull the data from, so now I'll just set up the connection manager for Dynamics AX. I go to New Connection, then I select the Dynamics AX connection manager from COZYROC, and I enter my username. And then I go to the Advanced tab and I fill in the object server. Now I click on the Server tab and I test the connection, and it's good. And our connection manager is based on the Dynamics AX Business Connector.net, so it is a requirement that you have this installed. Now I scroll down to find the OLEDB source component, and I drag that onto the canvas. And I go into Configure It. And it's already selected the correct connection manager, and I just select the table. Now we'll go look at the columns, and I'm only interested in the first 4, so I'll deselect the last 2. Now I drag the Dynamics AX destination component from COZYROC onto the canvas, and I connect the 2 components. Now I'll go in to edit it, and I select the connection manager that I just set up for Dynamics AX. Now I go into Component Properties, and the action is already set to create, so I don't need to change that. Now I go and select the Address Country Region table. That's the table I'll be copying the data into. And you can see the 4 columns or fields have already been mapped. And now I'll save the package, and I execute it. And it was successful. So I stop debugging. And now I go look at the execution results, and everything looks good. Now we'll go find those records that we just added in Dynamics AX. So we open up the Address Country Region table, and there you can see the 4 records that we added. Now I'm going to show you how to set up your package so that it's easy to find the records with errors. We're going to set it up so that the Dynamics AX destination component writes errors into an Excel file. Here are the records I'm going to try to write into Dynamics AX. The time zone field is actually wrong for all of them. The basic package is already configured. I just need to go back in to configure the ability to capture the errors. So I'll open up the Dynamics AX destination component, and we'll take a look at the column mappings, and I have the columns set up a little bit differently from the first package in this video. As you can see, I've added the time zone column, and that's going to be the cause of the errors in this package. And we'll go to Input and Output Properties, and we click on the Dynamics AX Destination Input, and we make some changes here so that if there are errors, which there will be, the package will not fail. it'll continue and just redirect the error rows to our Excel file that we're about to set up. We changed the error row disposition to redirect row. And now we're done with the changes to the Dynamics AX destination component. Now we'll set up the Excel file to which the error records will be directed. First, we need to set up the connection manager, so we'll use the Excel Plus connection manager from COZYROC. Here I select the file which I've already set up to receive the errors, and I test the connection and it's good. Now I drag the Excel Destination Plus component from COZYROC onto the canvas, and I connect the red arrow to direct the errors there. And we just press OK here, and then we open it up again, and we select the connection manager that I just set up, and I select the worksheet. And now we'll go take a look at the columns, and there you can see all the columns that I'm copying over, as well as 3 columns that were added for error information. And we're done configuring that component. Now we'll save the package, and we'll execute it. The package completed successfully, so we'll stop debugging, and we'll take a look at the execution results, and it looks good. Now we'll take a look at the error records that were directed to the Excel file. And the error code in column F is positive for all records, and that means that there was an error in each of these records. And in column H, you can see the error description. In summary, I have shown you how to copy data from a SQL Server table into a Dynamics AX table. I also showed you how to determine which records had errors. This component comes in a package of tasks and components called SSIS Plus that complements the standard SSIS. And that concludes this demo.